Today we have a Miele dishwasher that's flooding the kitchen floor. It's letting in water even when it's off, and that shouldn't happen. So we're doing a cycle right now. It looks like it's filling about right to the bottom of the white plastic filter handle. So that looks good, but even when it's off, it's letting a little water seep in through the fill valve, and overnight that ends up causing a flood of the kitchen. So we're going to fix it. Here's the fill valve underneath the sink. On most Miele dishwashers, these are really easy to get to because they're just sitting right there. We're going to use a cheaper valve here. These are only about $25, but the one from Miele costs about $220. So we need this little brass elbow.
Can you take just a second to click on the subscription link below? It really helps our channel, and also the bell notification. So every time we make a new video, we can send it right to you. We make a new video about once every week. Really appreciate that. And if you give us a thumbs up, it'd be great. Thank you.
We have the link for the little brass elbow in the description below and for the fill valve. So what we're going to do is wrap it with this Teflon tape. We have a link for that one too. And this thread tape, it's really easy to put on. You're just going to wrap it around the threads. There's kind of these fatter threads and then the skinny ones. We're going to do it on the bigger hole here, or the fatter threads. So wrap it about 4 or 5 times with the Teflon tape, and then just pull it hard. It'll break, and then you want to squeeze in on the tape around the threads to get a nice contact, and then you can thread it into the fill valve. So again, it's the bigger side going in. Just twist it by hand. You can use a wrench to continue twisting it. You want to end up where the small part of the brass elbow is pointing in the opposite direction of the blue tube. So you just keep turning it, get it nice and tight. I'm holding it, the metal section with vice grips, and then turning it with a wrench. Okay, it looks good. So now we're underneath the sink. We're turning the valve all the way to the right, all the way off. And we're going to disconnect that from the wall. And we're going to put a little towel down because some water will come out. I'm going to use some pliers, or you can use a wrench to spin off this 3/8 compression coupling on the fill hose. So now we use a flathead screwdriver to pry apart this plastic case. Just want to pry in about 3 or 4 areas, pull it apart, and then you can get the fill valve out of the case. We'll pull back about by 1 to 2 feet on this sleeve, and then put the vice grips down to just hold that sleeve back. We're going to pry up on this power wire that brings power to the fill valve. We'll cut that wire. Make sure you have the dishwasher unplugged. Cut the wire, and then you're going to pull it out of the rubber grommet, and then we're going to measure back about 7 inches and cut the tube that's coming to the dishwasher. So the power wire ends up being longer than this tube, which is going to allow a good connection of the power to the new fill valve. So it's pretty cool. These valves end up, even though they're generic, they end up lasting longer than the factory fill valve. So we took off the hose clamp. We're putting it on the hose over near the vice grips, and we're going to strip back about 1/4 inch of the insulation from the 2 power wires. There should be a white neutral and a black hot that are bringing 120 volts to your new valve. And we're going to put on these little spade connectors. I'll put a link in the description for that too. We're going to crimp it down with these wire cutters or wire strippers. Crimp it down really strong. And then you want to wrap that whole area with electrical tape, because we don't want this metal to be exposed. Otherwise somebody could get shocked by it. So you want to wrap it with electrical tape. We did the other side. Same thing, we strip it back. Now we're going to put the valve onto the hose and put the spring clamp up onto that hose to hold it on tight. And we'll put on these 2 spade connectors, just push them in as far as they can go. And now you have the valve is ready to bring water to the dishwasher, and you have the power too. Now we just have to put the sleeve up on there. Now we're going to hook up this compression fitting to the wall and get it nice and tight. We'll turn all the way lefty-loosey to open up the water. Now the water can flow through the valve and then into the dishwasher. All the connections look good, and it's working good during the test. This is just a bunch of copper wires, and it creates an electromagnetic field, and it pulls a pin, and the pin goes like this, and then here's water coming in from the house, and it shoots into the dishwasher. But then at the end, a spring closes this thing, and it stops the water. But in our case, it didn't fully close, so water was sneaking past. And that's why we got this over. Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. We really appreciate that. We have a really nice video coming up for you right here that I think you'll enjoy. Very similar, dealing with appliance repair. So thanks again for watching our video.